It's Sammy.
It's Rachel.
Donna.
Nicole.
And I've seen a lot of friends who have passed, you know, just unexpected, and it's sad. It really is. So, but if I could, sorry to Debbie Downer on that. I don't know. I love traveling, so if I could live forever, I'd stay, you know, years in each city of the world and take tons of pictures.
A lot of eternal life pictures. That's a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
So I have a goofy question for you for Breaking Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the Romanian vampires, the two?
Nope, not at all.
When you read, you know, all the different vampires in Breaking Dawn and everything, I know quite a few of us have agreed with me on this. Think about the Muppets, the two critics. The two old man critics. All I could ever picture when I read the Romanians. Did you have any moments like that when you're reading that something else popped in your head and just kind of made you laugh?
That's funny that you thought of that, because I was thinking of, there was these two guys on Sesame Street. Or were they the same
I think you're
guys?
thinking the same ones. Muppets, it's the two old man critics. They're like, oh,
I think it is the same ones. That's what it was.
Yes.
Yeah, I couldn't, like, I was like, yeah, exactly. That's what
Every
I
time
thought.
I read it, that's all I could picture. And then we went to MGM a couple weeks ago and I'm like, it's the Romanians.
That's what, yeah. That's funny.
See,
Small world.
I'm not crazy. Told you guys.
So, tell us a little bit about how you got into acting in the first place. For those who did not get to see the Q&A yesterday, tell us about how you became an actor.
I've been very blessed in this industry and fallen into it. I honestly fell into it. I didn't have the dream to become an actor. I didn't know you could make an occupation out of it or actually do it. And being from where I grew up, I really didn't know that Brad Pitt, you know, was a Brad Pitt or anything like that. And I always thought, actually I didn't think, but once I got to LA, I thought it was kind of like NASCAR also, where you're kind of born into it, or you have to train your whole life. And I don't know, I just didn't know you could do it. And I tried very hard in high school and got scholarships so I could go to school in California. I wanted to go to Pepperdine or something like that because my father's always lived in LA since the divorce. So I really wanted to start that relationship, and a bunch of my older brothers kind of messed up, you know, their routes to life in a way. So my mom was like, come on, you have to try really hard and get good grades and play sports and just go to college and get a good degree and become an engineer. So I had all this, I had a lot of people telling me what to do. And finally, once I got to high school or to college, you know, just my eyes opened to what acting was. There was this lady at Ralph's who asked if I was an actor when I was buying food, and I was like, no. And she's like, well, I am, and you should be. And I was like, well, why is that? Well, everyone is. Who knows? If you know, and I really think everyone should do it or try it, because if you get one commercial, I mean, or anything, I mean, out of all the auditions and stuff like that, why not give it a try? And as for myself, my eyes just opened up to it. And I started taking acting classes, fell in love with it, and got my headshots and tried to get representation, which took forever. And then just started doing it while I was in school. And I had a call back on finals, and I told my mom I'm gonna follow my dreams here or just follow this route. And she was busting out crying and saying I'm gonna ruin my life. But bless her heart, she's awesome. And so I missed my finals, didn't get a second call back, was devastated, couldn't really go back to school, or just thought I messed up my life, and decided to pursue acting, and you know, just got great agents, and you know, just doing it, and here I am, and been blessed along the way.
In addition to giving the advice to say that everyone should try it, in addition to that, what would you give to somebody who is an aspiring actor? Here you are, somebody who's actually made it through and is successful. What would be your advice to somebody who really wants to do this as a career?
I mean, I've had a lot of hard times out here. Like in the beginning, I had no one to support me, and thank God my mother raised me to just you know, patience is a virtue, and really just keep your head on right and don't quit. And it took me a while just to even get an agent, and you need an agent to go out. And I was doing extra work. I was doing anything I could to learn and educate myself. And that's the best way. Don't just sit home. Don't just wait for it to happen. Be aggressive. Go after it. If it takes years, great. And it's always funny being in the audition rooms and you see these new faces of pretty guys who think they can just make it because they're pretty or, you know, have great hair and, you know, smoldering looks. But you see them.
That sounds like somebody we know.
Where's Gil? Gil? But no, it's funny because you don't see them the next round for pilot season. I mean, they get discouraged and they move back. They're like, wow, I'm not famous yet, and they quit. You just gotta stick through it, and really, even if it took me, you know, 20 years, and I was like a father actor, I'd still do it. I'd love it. It's amazing.
Sorry, you're next. Okay, I'm sorry.
Do we need more?
So are you working on any other, I mean, I know Twilight is, and New Moon and everything is taking up a lot of your time right now, obviously, because you're doing the filmings back to back and Eclipse is going to be after that. Are you looking at any other scripts? Do you have time in your schedule to do anything
There's so
else?
many great scripts. There's this one that kind of fell through called The Expendables with Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham, Jet Li, Mickey Rourke, like all these amazing action stars, and that's what I want to do. And I was going to play this like young CIA operative who goes into, where is it, Cuba, I think, and we assassinate, you know, the main prime minister, or I don't know what you'd call it, but just super excited about this one. And it didn't work out because one day conflicted with New Moon. And it was like a week, so I wasn't so bummed, and we tried to make it work. We're like, can we push this? Can we not? And then it became one day, and it was kind of a bummer. I hope the movie does great. It's going to be great, but it was like killing 5 birds with 1 stone for me, because all my favorite action stars, and then to be with them. And Sly wrote it, directed it. It's going to be amazing. Probably pretty gory and bloody, but I know, I was really bummed, and you know, I've just been so blessed to have everything else work out in my career that I can't complain. I mean, I can't be, you know, get everything. So that, hopefully that goes well. And then there's a couple other great movies coming out that I really want to snag. Don't want to talk about those yet because I haven't gone in and met with the directors. But there's this other movie called Preppy Connection that's, it's really, I like it, and it shoots in New York, and we're trying to figure out, it's an independent movie, so they're always, especially right now, it's always kind of hard to have everyone on board, financiers, and you know, just everything. So I think we're going in July with that for like a month, but we'll see. Stuff's been falling apart left and right.
Well, it's really difficult to tell for the regular person that goes to watch movies how long that process takes. So, like, how long is it usually take to film something like that? How many months did you spend on Twilight? How many months do you plan to spend on New Moon? Does it take up the majority
I mean,
of your
that's
year?
what's amazing with this Twilight saga. I mean, here we're shooting New Moon, and it has a release date of November 20th already. Like, Chris has a lot of work to do, and especially with the CGI and post, it's going to take a while. And we won't be done till May sometime, I believe. And then he has like 4 months, 5 months to, I think, 6 months? You know, that's half a year, and that's crazy. I mean, I've done movies where they're just coming out now, and